Yo, what's up? Anime tier list. I'm streaming now on Kick. Come through, bro. You gotta come through. You just gotta come through. All right. So first we got Shield Hero. All right. Let's see. This one, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see the anime, but I read the manga and I actually dropped it. I'm not gonna lie. I dropped it. It was good until it wasn't, if that makes any type of sense, right? But I do want to pick it back up to see if it got like better. I think the main reason I dropped it was because it felt like I feel like it wasn't going anywhere, but I feel like that was the case only because I had to like, since I was caught up, I had to like wait for the next chapter. You know what I mean? So I would it would technically be on dropped, but I would like to pick it back up. So I would like to see like if it got, better or anything like that. Attack on Titan, bro. Attack on Titan. First season, magnificent. Near perfection, bro. Near perfection. Second season, it 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 kind of fell off for me. I'm not gonna lie. Third season, I got to like the second episode and I'm just like, bro, what is going on? So I stopped at the third season. I hear I hear it went crazy. I also heard they kept dragging on the ending. Like it was the final like 7 times. You know what I mean? So from what I remember, if I base this off of season one, it would be like A. Um I do feel like I would give it a chance if I read the manga versus watch the anime. So I'm gonna give it a high C. Date Alive. I've seen this. I have all seasons. I'm not gonna lie. So I think my validation is good for this, right? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I might have to raise this up to B because this would go to C. The reason why it's a C is because it's not good, but it's also not bad. It's very much one of those anime that's like to pass the time, you know? So it's like if you want to pass the time, it's an okay one to watch. I will say that I did watch this one when I was younger. So like I'm basing this off like my younger me watching it versus the older me. So yeah, that's gonna go right there to see. Slime. I'm reading the manga. I'm reading the manga. So from what I've heard in the light novel, right, that it picks up and it gets like many times better. But if I'm going based off like the manga with it, I'm where would I put this? mm, honestly, I would probably have to put it up here with Attack on Titan, but I don't think it would be on higher. B, it would probably be like in the middle close to high. Mushoku Tensei. I'm I'm honestly gonna have to put this as well with slime, basically for the same reasons. It's like it's at a point where it's the updates for the manga that make it feel that way. Like that makes it feel it's not living up to its true potential. Because again, I hear the light novel is crazy. But like we need to catch up to it in order for it to be like any higher than B tier. Overlord. Overlord. Man, oh man. A tier. It's A tier, bro. It's A tier. Like aside, it's like if you just scratch out what's her name? Albegetto. Like she be fiending so bad, bro, to the point where it's low key kind of annoying. But other than that, it's good. It's good. It's one of those that like I would say I wouldn't pick it as your first anime to watch, but I would tell you to watch it after you've like finished a few animes. It's very intermediate, but it's like a high intermediate. So yeah, that's gonna get an A for me. Fire Force. This one I have mixed feelings for. Cause one, I like it. Two, I like the fact that this is spoiler. I like the fact that this is before Soul Eater. So when you account that this is what happens before what Soul Eater, that's kind of crazy. Like when you really think about it, that's crazy. Like in the beginning, I did not think it was gonna go in that direction, but it did, and that's dope. Um, I will say this one does got like a lot of fan service, so that does kind of plop it down a little. But I'm gonna give this one a high. I'm gonna give this a low B once it gets there. All right. Psycho-Pass. Psycho-Pass. I was like, what, 16 when I first seen this anime, and it was downright crazy. I feel like I felt it's the plot is so good. It's like you're in the future and like you have what is it, like abnormal outbreak of like is psychopaths basically. But it's like it's so abnormally high to the point where like you need to have your brain regulated, which is crazy when you think about it. And if your brain psycho levels reach a certain height, bro, you could get arrested or killed by like the enforcers. So that's crazy. Going by plot, how crazy it is and the amount of like gore that's in it, because I low-key like gore. I'm actually gonna put this above Attack on Titan. Shokugeki no Soma, Food Wars. If there was an anime that personified fan service, it would be this one. I watched this as a high schooler, so yeah, I liked it. You know, but for what it is, it's gonna be a C. It's gonna be a C. I like it. I do. I have like, I'm not gonna say nostalgia from it, but it's like, it was something I watched and then I finished with the manga because I wanted to know what happens further. And it's overall like if you really just take out the fan service, it's actually a pretty good, decent story. I would even put it above Date Alive. I would even put it above Date Alive. Goblin Slayer. That first episode was crazy, but then again, I read the manga before the anime even came out, so I've been knowing what type of timing it was on, bro. A tier. And I know it's gonna get even crazier later on. So right now it's good. I have nothing real bad to say about it. Um, I know some people will probably like compare it to like other animes and stuff to like, oh, this is similarities to this, that, yada yada. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. It doesn't really feel like that to me. When I watch or read Goblin Slayer, I only think of Goblin Slayer. I'm not no other like anime or manga kind of pops in my head, to be honest. I've only seen the first season. I heard the other seasons go crazy, and I heard the manga is like even more crazier. But I haven't watched it since then, so I'm not gonna say dropped it. I just haven't continued watching it. For what it is though, from the first season that I seen, is a C. That ending though was crazy in the first season. Hmm. Oh, Furi? I haven't seen this. I have not seen this. Actually, I don't. Have I heard of this? Or maybe I have. Hold on. Let me get my phone, bro. Oh, Furi. Oh, this one. Oh, I have seen this one. Yeah, I have. Okay, yeah. I didn't know there was 3 seasons. I thought there was only one. Um, D. It's not really for me, honestly. I finished the first season because I guess there's three, so I know for a fact I finished the first one. Um, yeah, I can't really say much. It's more like I wouldn't even say it's like a beginner anime. Technically, I would say it's more like it's legitimately more targeted towards like the younger audience of anime. So it's like it's a cool beginner if you want to show like your little brother or your little sister and introduce them to anime. I would say that's a good anime for it. Yeah. Sword Art Online. Yo, I got issues with this, but not in the way that you might think, bro. Let me take a bite of my food real quick. Y'all need to stop disrespecting Sword Art like that, bro. Y'all need to put some freaking respect on his name, bro. I need to put respect on Kitty Toe's name like that, bro. Like, huh? Nah, bro, I'm sick of it. Cause it's like the hate. Sword Art Online's name is still around to this day, and there's a reason why its animations is still crisp. It's still crisp, bro. It's still crisp. IB. Guren Lagan. I ain't gonna lie, this is probably the first S tier. The first S tier on the list, bro. Y'all don't know, you better find out, bro. Cause Simon and Molly Wop's your favorite MC. Like, it's just facts. The amount of like inspiration this anime can give you, bro, it's just like this anime fills everyone's needs, bro. You like robots? It got robots. You like romance? It got romance. You like drama? It got drama. You like some I'm not gonna say gore, but like you like some fighting and blood, it got that. It's got a fix for everybody, bro. You can introduce this to your kids, like 10 and up. I'm gonna say 10, 13 and up. It's got it all. All right, I'm back. So as I was getting my cough medicine, right, I actually got to thinking that I have a lot of anime to go through, and I feel like I spent a lot on this very little portion of it. So I think I'm gonna have to kind of like speed run it a little bit. So let's recap so far. S tier only two: Gurren Lagann, Code Geass. A tier Overlord. Um, I be forgetting what this one's called. I know what it's called, but I can't read it. It's too me. Oh yeah, that like helped about all the shit. One Punch Man, Fate Stay Night, Goblin, Problem Children, Log Horizon, and Akame Got Killed, Gate, Fairy Tail, XL World. Yeah, no, cool. ReZero. So remember, not all of these are based off what it's currently at. It's from based off from what I've seen and remember. So ReZero, Black Clover, No Game No Life, Stein, Sword Art, World Trigger, Demon Slayer, My Hero, Psycho Pass, Attack on Titan, Hack, Slime, Musoko, Fire Force, High School, Guilty Crown, the Devil's a Part Timer, or something like that. And then C is, you know, y'all can see right here. I ain't gonna be reading all that. And would like D, like C, don't care, dropped. All right, moving on. So this would fall in this category as well. My only thing, my only issue with it is that it's actually good if you just minus the fan service. The more these keep popping up, bro, the more I feel like this needs to get moved up. Like the more these type of anime keep popping up, the more this does not look right in here. So by default, I'm gonna have to move this up. It's gonna be right there. And now this one looks out of place too. You know what I have to do is I'm gonna have to put this like that. I know that it's crazy how it went from mid C, but when you really take into grasp of consideration of what's right here, this kind of doesn't belong there. This needs to go up now. This needs to go right there. This that could stay right there. This needs to go like that. So does this one. Yeah, okay. Infinite dendrogram. That sounds familiar. We'll type it in my handy dandy iPod and iPod iPhone. Infinite dendro. Hmm. Yeah, I haven't seen it. It doesn't really look interesting either, so I'm gonna put it right there. Um, Wandering Witch. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. I don't mind looking into it if y'all think it's cool. Two, Love Rue. For nostalgia reasons, it is I see. It's a lot of fan service. Seen it when I was a high schooler. That's the only reason. That's like the only bias because it's also a decent story. Testament of Sister Nudum. All right, I remember this one. I remember this. This one is definitely not a B. It falls right here. I'm gonna actually have to move some of these down then, bro, because I feel like C is too much. I feel like there's too much in C. Yeah, I just feel like there's too much in C right now. Like C shouldn't be this big because not all of these can be in the middle. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to pick, and then I might have to move some B down. Yeah, so if I move some of these down to D, some of the ones that I moved from C to B should go back down to C. Um, now there's two full B's, right? And that looks wrong to me. Oh, but I moved a whole bunch. Oh, what the heck? I moved a whole bunch down, so that means I needed to adjust this. Boom. Um, yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I've not seen it. I hear a lot of good stuff with it, but I just haven't tuned into it yet because I got like a lot of other stuff that I'm reading. So once I catch up with that stuff, I'll put some time into it. Oh, One Piece. Oh, One Piece. Oh, One Piece. Oh, One Piece. Yeah. 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 Do I even need to explain myself? Of course I do, bro. One Piece the GOAT. All right. If two more A's go up here, this one's gonna have to go down here. All right. I'm just telling y'all now. And wow, look, another A. Some people might put this in their S tier, but not me. Above that. One more, and this is gonna have to move down. Neon Evangelion, bruh. And I already just seen the one more right now, but it's not Neon. I'm gonna keep it a buck. MC pissed me off. The she pissed me off. That one dude pissed me off. And that pedophile pissed me off. Everyone in this anime pissed me off. It's a good anime though. I see. Below the classroom one. Naruto. Oh, there you go, bro. There you go. There you go. The A that we needed to move this down. This one is a high A. No doubts about it. And we move on. Why is Death Note not A? Death Note's not A because those who think is B is smoking crack, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Move these down now. Move these down now. It's slowly coming together, bro. You see, once you get it right, bro, it just starts coming through. Crazy, but I actually haven't seen it. I've seen some of it, but I haven't like actually hunkered down and just like seen it. Oh, darling in the Franks, what a trash show. Okay, we're almost done, but we could do a little recap. See what we got. So S, Gurren. This is not the resurrection, but like Code Geass in general. One Piece. A tier. Naruto, Full Metal, Cowboy, Death Note, Dragon Ball, Overlord, Excel World, Fate Stay Night, Fairy Tail, One Punch Man. This is for Fate Stay in the general aspect. Because there's Fate Zero on the bottom, but we're not counting that. This is Fate in and of itself is an A. B. Gate, Log, Goblin Slayer, Akame, Problem Children, Psycho, yeah, ReZero, Attack, No Game, Steins Gate, Sword Art, World Trigger, Hunter, RWBY, Demon Slayer, My Hero, Psycho, Attack, Slime, Hack, Guilty Crown, Mushoku. See, Assassin, Fire Force, High School, this, that, and the third, you know, alright. I already read a lot, alright, just look at it. mm-hmm. Would like to see. Some of these I've seen but like dropped, but I want to pick up again. So they're in this category. Don't care to see. Dropped. Okay. Erased. Don't care to see. Let me tell you why. It would have been would like to see if it wasn't for TikTok ruining the ending for me. I know how it ends. I can't watch it no more because I know how it ends. So I don't care to see it. I hear it's good, but I won't be able to experience that goodness if I know the ending. So that's there. Tokyo, goo, 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 goo. Goo, 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 goo. Right there. Yeah, bro. Tokyo Ghoul. Goated anime. First season I did not like. Contrary to belief, I did like the second season. Whereas a majority of the people liked the first season but did not like the second season. I liked the second season. So much so that I read the manga. So I finished it. I know it. Hey, Iris Invasion. Haven't seen it. Would like to see it. Pokemon, bro. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. S tier. Bro, I've been doing this tier list for like a good 2 hours, bro. And I'm barely finished one rib because I'm more focused on this. Haven't seen it, don't care to see it. It never interests me in the slightest. A tier. A tier, A tier, A tier. Yes. Is it better than Shokugeki? Honestly, I need to move C around because Shokugeki is better than this, better than that, better than that, better than that, better than that, better than that. Right there. So this by default would be somewhere around right here. It was cool. It started off strong and then it got even popular once you found out that the author was also in a gang. But it just fell off, bro. I mean, I finished it. I like it. Mmm. 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 Never seen it. Never seen it. Looks kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind checking it out if someone said to check it out. And like I said, Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night. Fate Stay Night is gonna account for all the Fate. And we are done, bro. We are done. That took a lot longer than expected. Um, let's see. Let me enhance this like a lot. Okay. Recap. S rank. Gurren Lagann, Code Geass, not Resurrection, but Code Geass, right? One Piece, Pokemon, Gintama. These are all S tier, right? These are all S tier. I can understand why some people wouldn't put Gintama in S tier and probably trade it for like one of these right here, for like any of these right here. But this is here for a reason, all right? I have not this one and another anime, but this one in particular has done a numerous of things to my emotions that a lot of other animes haven't. That's why it is S tier. Naruto A tier. It has the potential to be S, bro. Y'all know it, bro. I know it. Truthfully, I would put it in S tier in my biased opinion. But remember, this is a list that is biased, but it also has a little bit of realism to it because this isn't technically how I would put my personal list. There's a lot of stuff that I lowered just so things can make sense. So yeah. So A tier. Naruto, Fullmetal, Cowboy, Death Note, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Overlord, Axel World, Magi, Tokyo Ghoul, Fate Stay, well Fate, One Punch, Hellsing, Fairy Tail, Your Lie in April. All right. B tier. Gate, Log, Goblin, Haruki, Hayu, Hayoka, Akame got Kill, Steins Gate. I'm gonna keep it a bug. I'll put this up here. Problem Children. Um, I keep forgetting the name, but y'all know Explosion. Mob Psycho, Sword Art, Mob Psycho, Black Clover, Tower of God, IQ, World Trigger, Hunter, No Game No Life, RWBY, My Hero, Psychopath, Attack on Titan, Parasite, Blue Exorcist, Psyche, and Future Diary. I feel like I can kind no. Well, so this one I'm going based off the first and second season and like a little bit of the third season. That's why it ended up here. But if I do just go because I feel like the second season was too short to really give it a good rating, and I only watched 2 episodes of the third season. If I go purely off the first season alone, this should be higher. I'm putting it right there, and I'm actually gonna move this right there, right? And I'm actually gonna move this right there. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That looks a lot better. Okay, C. Demon Slayer, Slime, Guilty Crown, Hack, Shoko Tensei, Fruits Basket, Trinity 7, Assassin Classroom, Fire Force, High School, Kill la Kill, Classroom of the Elite. Remember, some of these I'm going based off what I've seen. Some of them I'm not caught up, and yeah, I'm just going based off what I've seen so far. So I haven't seen the other seasons of this, so I could only base it off the first season because I seen the first season, right? Neon, Irregular at Magic High, Devil Part Timer, Darwin's Game, Food, Tokyo, Tula of Rue, um, Lord Marksman something, Chivalry of a Failed Knight. Again, like I know there's more to it, but I've only seen what I've seen, which is the anime. um, what is it? How a realist hero does something, whatever. Seraph of the End, the Testament, Seirei Gensoku, The Grace of the Gods, Afrit, and Aesthetica of a Rogue Hero. D. How to Summon Demon Lord, Data Live, Death March, Champion, The Fruit Evolution, Roca, Infinite Stratos, Absolute Duo, Astrac Liarble, Dragonar Academy, how the world's finest assassin, Isekai Cheat Magic, Ofuri, Cautious Hero. I forget what it's called, but the main character is red. Undefeated Bahamut. iPhone in another world or something like that. Recreators. 100. I forgot this name. Darling in the France. Franks. Things I would like to see. So this is a list of stuff that I haven't seen, but I would also like to see. But also stuff that I've dropped that I like to pick up again. So I would like to see it again. So Shield, Decay's Vantels, Vinland Saga, Doctor Stone, My Next Life and Villainous or something. Grimy Fantasy Ash, The Faraway Paladin. I just realized I have seen this one. Oh my gosh. It didn't make sense, but now it does. Oh my gosh. Gotta be quick with it. Gotta be quick with it. I'm reading the manga, and I think he's currently dragon. Is this the manga that I'm thinking of? Yep, this is the one I'm thinking of. Okay. Where's it? The Faraway Paladin, the Faraway Paladin, the Faraway Paladin. Um, Here. Mid high C. Um, Let me move this. Again, these things I did not like really get the chance to move them around because I had to move them from up there, but that more or less looks right. Okay. So that gets moved there, right? Boom. um is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I've seen the anime. I'm reading the manga. I need to pick it. I need to pick up the manga again because I was letting it cook. Haven't seen it. 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 Seen it, but I need to pick it back up. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Don't care to see. My abilities average, infinite, dangron. Is that's almost sounds like the other one. That was like just right here somewhere. All right, whatever, bro. Full dive. Atanamari erased. The Promised Neverland. This was spoiled to me by TikTok, so that's why I'm not gonna see it. Dropped. Seven Deadly Sins, Drifters. Wise Man's Grandchildren, The Eighth Son, Plunderer, the Quintessential Triplets, JoJo's, and I'm not putting that up because the Fate Stay is getting it. It's for all of the Fates, and yeah, bro, that is the yeah, that's it, bro. That's the list. What y'all think about it, bro? Like, man, this thing is like so. There's like no in the middle with this site, bro. Cool. What y'all think, bro? Y'all like that or not? I think it's a pretty good. Um, I think it's pretty good, in my opinion. Like I said, there's some things. If I were to go like full biased, it would be completely different. But because it was some bias mixed with actual logic, so some things can make sense. This is what it looks like. Yeah, there's a lot in this C because I feel like there's a lot that's like its potential in the sense that like Like it's there's a lot in the C because the ones in the C are a lot of hit and miss. You either like it or you don't. There's like no in between. D is like you're not really gonna like it, but you might find one that you might like use to pass the time. And yeah, B is like you'll like it, but it's like you could all you'll like it to the point where like you can watch it all the way through, but you might have like some mm, opinions about it. A you will like, and the likelihood of you not liking it is like low. But you know, you never know. S is I know for a fact you'll like, unless it's not your genre. But you know, your genre wasn't on here. You put up here. So this, I mean, this is what they gave me. You know, like yeah. So I ain't choosing none of this, but yeah, that's what they gave me. But yo, if y'all mess with that one, you know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, do what you do, bro.